You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
How? He is the one.
All right, my friends, J.R. Dukes at your service once again. Appreciate you joining me today. Now, we all know Elon Musk. Obviously, he does a little bit of just about everything. Clearly, he's a visionary, a mogul. This man is making things happen. He recently has endorsed former President Donald Trump for President of the United States, and he is going to put his money where his mouth is. Elon Musk said that he will contribute up to $45 million per month to a Trump super PAC to help him get into office. The video we're going to look at today is a parody that Musk produced, and he put out on his AKA Twitter. Now it's called X platform, and I think you're going to enjoy it. Like, it is absolutely hilarious. Now, folks, this is just your ordinary parody. This is a satire that beautifully blends real statements made by Kamala Harris. Musk has a lot of people working for him, and they definitely did their homework on this particular video. It is put together in a brilliant way. It's interweaved with real clips versus this AI technology in Kamala Harris's voice. I think it's very effective. Before we dive in the video itself, I want to set the stage. Elon Musk has publicly said that he is going to support Donald Trump for the upcoming election. This commitment is a clear indication of Musk's stance in the political landscape and in his belief for Trump's vision for America. You might ask yourself, well, why is Musk backing Trump? I think, among other things, not only does he believe in Donald Trump's vision for America, I firmly believe that he thinks Donald Trump is the right choice. And one of the reasons he believes this, at least according to sources that I've talked to, Elon Musk himself is worried about this lawfare being targeted to him if, God forbid, Kamala Harris was to win the presidency. After all, Elon Musk is not a liberal Democrat. He understands that there is a definite chance that they could turn their fire to him next, to essentially take him out, because we live in this age of lawfare, and if you don't go with the Democrats and don't agree with their policies, they will simply do what they did to Donald Trump, and that is they will throw everything they possibly can at you to have you taken out one way or the other. Now, let's talk about Vice President Kamala Harris. Of course, she is the presumptive nominee of the Democrats. It's not official yet, but basically they had a coronation, and it appears that Kamala Harris is going to be the presidential candidate for the Democrats for this 2024 election. Now, no matter what the Dems try to tell us, they're obviously trying to rewrite history as I speak right now. Kamala Harris was voted the most liberal senator in the entire Senate itself. She is to the left of Bernie Sanders. And yes, folks, she makes Bernie Sanders look like a moderate. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Harris supports health care for all illegal immigrants. She's for the abolishment of ICE. Wants to outright decriminalize illegal immigration. She's for mass amnesty of all illegals that are here currently. She wants to ban fracking. Our gas is expensive. We are no longer a net producer of gasoline in our country, thanks to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Now, Kamala Harris, if elected, promises to ban fracking. And of course, this is only going to drive up gas prices even higher. She wants to outlaw all private insurance. She's in favor of defunding the police. She wants to forcibly rip the guns out of every American that owns a gun. She wants all guns gone from the private sector, period. If elected, you can kiss your Second Amendment goodbye. She wants to see rent capped. She wholeheartedly supports the Green New Scam. I'm sorry, the so-called Green New Deal. She's all for Medicaid for all, carbon tax credits, and of course, cradle-to-grave entitlements. A President Harris would not allow for the continuation of the Trump tax credits. And what this would mean is higher taxes for all of us, including individuals making less than $400,000 a year. That's probably one of the reasons the economy has done as well, and I use that word in quotes, as it has been doing to date. Instead of being in some type of serious recession or depression, it's probably because of the Trump tax credit credits that were passed when Trump was in office. The problem with these tax credits, in order to get them passed, is they sunset, which essentially means they end next year unless they are reauthorized by the Congress and the president. She advocates for open borders. She's not a friend of Israel. She supports the radical terrorists in Gaza. She cannot and will not and does not stand up to these anarchists that are protesting and destroying things all across America. As vice president, she even cast the tie-breaking vote to cut Medicare by $237 million. Now, I want to be clear on my program, on my channel, I don't want to mislead or lie to anyone. The $237 billion I'm talking about is true because that's how she voted for it. But generally, Congress will pass legislation called the PAYGO, and essentially what that does is offset any potential cuts to Medicare. But make no mistake about it, when she cast that vote, if other legislation had not been passed to stop it, it would have cut Medicaid by $237 billion. Let's go ahead and take a look at this video together, and we'll talk about it on the other side.
Hi, Kamala Harris, and your Democrat candidate for president, because Joe Biden finally exposed his senility of the debate. Thanks, Joe. I was selected because I am the ultimate diversity hire. I'm both a woman and a person of color. So if you criticize anything I say, you're both sexist and racist. I may not know the first thing about running the country, but remember, that's a good thing if you're a deep state puppet. I had 4 years under the tutelage of the ultimate deep state puppet, a wonderful mentor, Joe Biden. Joe taught me rule number 1, carefully hide your total incompetence. I take insignificant things and I discuss them as if they're significant. And I believe that exploring the significance of the insignificant is in itself significant.
Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time, and there is such great significance to the passage of time.
Another trick is trying to sound black. I pretend to celebrate Kwanzaa, and in my speeches, I always do my best Barack Obama impression.
So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type.
And okay, look, maybe my work addressing the root causes of the border crisis were catastrophic, but my knowledge of international politics is truly shocking.
The United States shares a very important relationship, which is an alliance with the Republic of North Korea. It is an alliance that is strong and enduring.
And just remember, when voting this November, it is important to see what can be, unburdened by what has been. And by what has been, I mean Joe Biden. You think the country went to shit over the past 4 years? You ain't seen nothing yet.
No, that was truly funny. I enjoyed that. What'd you think about it? Please take this time, put in the comments below. Let me know if you think it was hilarious. I want to know if you think it is going to be an effective ad. I think it's wonderful. What a great job they did on this ad. Let's break it down just a little bit. I love at the beginning of the video where she goes, hey, Joe being senile and it finally showing through at the debate has put me in the position that I am now. Very clever, very entertaining. And of course, she reveals Joe Biden's number one rule, hide your incompetence at all costs, poking fun at her word salad that she seems to go into all the time. This was a perfect addition. What do you think about the part about her needing to use her black voice and channel her inner Barack Obama? I've seen that clip many times where Kamala Harris is saying that I know Donald Trump's type. He's a felon. He's a terrible, ruthless businessman taking advantage of consumers. And yet I never thought about it the way that they portray it in this particular video, saying, hey, I'm channeling my inner Barack Obama. And when you look at it, it does sound like Barack Obama and something that he would say. Good job. Musk also did a good job highlighting her international gaffes. She referred to having an alliance with North Korea, and of course, it's obviously South Korea. This blunder alone speaks volumes about her understanding of global politics and global affairs in general. The video ends with a bang. Kamala Harris saying, if you think things were bad the past 4 years, you haven't seen beep yet. I love it. Great way to end it. And of course, her never-ending heckling laugh. This video was just not only a critique, it's a commentary on her politics and her gaffes, making it all the more entertaining and worth watching. Elon Musk's involvement in the political scene, especially through such a creative medium signifies a new era where tech moguls and influencers are not just spectators, but active participants in shaping public opinion and political discourse. My friends, I always appreciate you joining me. It is a pleasure. If you haven't done so already and you're still with me, you might as well hit the thumbs up button. Be sure to share, like, subscribe. It is so important to share a video like this with some of your indoctrinated friends, family members, or otherwise. Have them watch this channel. Share the video with them. That way, at least they can see the other side of the coin, so to speak, and hopefully make a good and informed choice coming up this next November. Make no mistake about it. This November is extremely important. We have never had a political candidate like Kamala Harris that is so radical. I mean, she's effectively Marxist. This is very scary. This is very real stuff, friends. And we have to make sure everyone understands just what the stakes are in this upcoming election. So please make sure you get out and vote. Always like to say, my friends, keep that mind free. Never give up. Until next time, I am J.R. Dukes.